This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome everyone to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Miners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Colorado State's offense will get first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and an even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. It's complete on the right side.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Black. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Just keep slinging it. Got a man, it's Martin. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Rams want to pick up the tempo. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So UTEP's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
He'll do it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Running back searching for a hole. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. There's some pressure. And the defense got him at the 27.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
With the catch, it's McGooligan. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Send the tight end in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The give on the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To throw, it's Dyer. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking to throw on first down. The screen, he's got wheels. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. The Miners are on the move. Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miners.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The give from the gun. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Curry. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Rams now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. The Rams will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Goes to the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A little screen to the running back. At the 45 on his way. Gets a pass to marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Harper. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They're trying to find some room off right tackle. Turning it on! He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Wide out trying to get it in. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Well, this little guy is going to be difficult for any DB to cover, especially on these slant throws, because he gets out of his break and he explodes off the line of scrimmage so quickly.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in that Mountain West Conference Battle of Note. UNLV pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Rebels were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. Never a dull moment when it comes to football in the Mountain West, and that certainly held true again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Rams will punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Split backs here. On the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read and...
Oh, he's got some space. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Miners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's got it inside the 25. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. And the Miners have their offense in high gear. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Miners will have it 1st and 10.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Going to try to get it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Curry. That's caught. It's McGooligan. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Wants to go up top. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Rams line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Rides the back on the option, the give. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Looking to throw, it's Dyer. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And now the lead is even bigger. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
And the Rams will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now on third down for this offense. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Miners will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Hauls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That is no good. You're looking for anything, just something to go your way. Couldn't find it there. Still down by 24, guys. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Miners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. He's going to take off. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Miners! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Grab near the marker. It's McGooligan. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. To the air, it's Curry. Rushes on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
Here's a heat. Got a man in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
47-yard line. And first down for the offense.
27, jump. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UTEP! And they turn it into a defensive score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right. I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that...
And the defense, they've got it.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Dropping back, it's Webster. Throws to the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game, so maybe they can find...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Rams send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Let's see what he can do with it. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. On the option. Now the toss. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Miners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw it last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and
lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Hills. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Leaves it with the back. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Webster. He's got him. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Hills. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
at the 50.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
The Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Throwing right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's high. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Out of bounds.
Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Using his feet to buy time.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Webster. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.